Today, we talk about The Master Key System by Charles F. Hannell. And I probably said it wrong. I'm not good with names. But this book is an interesting book. This is actually Terry Crews's favorite book. I don't know why I know this. This is what it said on Wikipedia. I always do like a brief overview of the book, but interestingly enough, this inspired the film The Secret. It also very much inspired Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. And this is a great book. I think it breaks down the idea of visualization, the idea of seeing yourself in the end, the idea of doing something in your mind before you do it in reality. And that's a very simple idea, but I think it's something that people don't really take into account, don't really embrace how important it is. Like, I want you to look around your room. I want you to look at everything around you. Was anything first created in this world without being thought? And the truth is, no. There's nothing that has ever been produced. There's nothing that you can see. There's nothing that you can observe that was not once an idea. And with that idea and with that understanding, we can take it and we can do something with it. We can use this idea. We can use this to our benefit. Like, all creativity is the ability to hold a picture in your mind and then bring it into reality. And this is literally how Tesla created all of his inventions. Tesla had such a mastery over his imagination that he could see the exact blueprints and just copy it onto a sheet of paper, and boom, everything was discovered. That is the level of mastery, and that's the level of creativity he had. And this is what the book is trying to talk to you about. Like, you'll see this book classified as law of attraction. You'll see it classified as law of assumption. But what this book really is using your mind to the maximum benefit, using your mind to the maximum ability. And the things I'm saying seem weird until you actually start applying them and until you actually start doing them. But the moment you can gain a mastery of your attention and focus it onto an idea is the moment that you can start coming up with a solution to your problem. Because I feel like we all look at our problems from the wrong perspective. We always look at our problems as if it's impossible. And what you do when you do that is you solidify it that it's impossible. But what if you approach the problem knowing that you can already do it, knowing that you've already done it, seeing yourself successful? Then you get over that hump of the doubt in your mind, and you get to a place where you can start thinking like someone who's already done it. That is the real key in this. Don't focus on the external results. What I want you to do is hold the idea in your mind, hold the image in your mind, hold a set of circumstances that would make your wish true, that would make what you want true, and then start living as if it was true. Start denying the reality that you see and start living in the reality of you being the person that you are. You being the person that you deserve to be, because this is really the truth of psychology. It also blends into metaphysics, but I want you to take it pure psychologically because I think it makes much more sense that way. But there is the metaphysical aspect of this. And what I really want to stress is, if you walk into a room with confidence versus if you walk into a room with poor posture and you're not as coherent and you're not as matter of fact and you kind of fade into the background, like, people just are not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But when you walk into a room with your shoulders back, with your head high, and you talk with a tone that makes it seem like you know what you're doing, people are just going to trust you more. And this is what you're carrying with your body language. This is what you're carrying with your tone. This is what you're carrying with your inflection. And these ideas about who we are all shaped by the ideas we hold about ourselves. And this is why visualization is so important. This is why creativity and creative mastery is so important, because when you can rewrite the script, when you can rewrite the images that you hold in your mind, then you can begin to shape the world in a different manner. And what I really loved about this book is that it's not like other new age thought movements. It's not like other new age books. It actually gives you meditative practices. It actually teaches you how to meditate, how to fixate on an idea, how to hold your attention, how to slowly gain and grow your attention. Some of the things I found very inspiring, some of them are just sit in a seat and practice sitting still and allowing your body to relax. That's something that, when was the last time you ever did that? The next stage is something along the lines of sit there and allow your mind to relax. And it's training these skills and training your ability to focus, because I'm telling you right now, your success is directly correlated with your ability to focus. If you could focus for 5-10 minutes a day, that is all you need. And this is what Andrew Carnegie said himself. Like, I'm not successful in any way aside from the fact that I am able to focus for 5 to 10 minutes a day. And what he means when he means focus, it's drop everything else. It's put down the phone. It's turn off the TV. It's turn off the radio. Whatever distractions were around at the time of Carnegie, it does not matter. He focused himself. He put himself in a room. He turned off the lights and he thought solely about the problem in front of him. And because of this, he was able to solve them. Because of this, he was able to find the solution that he had in his head, but he was not able to grasp. He was not able to understand because everything else was all around him. There was air traffic. There was noise. There were people pulling him in all different directions. But when you really focus on something, the answer is always there. And that's what this book will teach you about. It will teach you about the power of your mind when you set your mind to something. We all know the feeling of something's on the tip of our tongue. We don't know what the answer is. We don't know what it is. And then it comes to us. That's what you can do at all times of the day if you are focused, if you have your attention. And some other elements of the book that I really found inspiring was the idea that everything is happening to you for a reason. Everything is unfolding according to what has to happen for you to learn your lessons. So like if you're seeking out better things in your life, you have to experience hardship because it's only through hardship that we're able to triumph. It's only through hardship that we're able to pick ourselves back up. It's only through learning the lessons through the bad times that we can, one, appreciate the good times, and two, know how to not experience the bad times, know how to direct ourselves in the right path to have the good times, to experience the good times. But overall, all I want to say about this book is it's very short. It's about 150 pages. It's written in a very friendly manner in terms of reading it because it first starts with like a few paragraphs and then it breaks it down into a number of paragraphs that have key ideas that are very simple. And then at the end of all these chapters, it summarizes it. It's a set of 24 lectures. I think the best thing to do with this book is I read this book over a few weeks and I kind of tried to space out the ideas. I kind of tried to follow it in a slower manner than I normally read it. Normally, if I pick up a book like this, I'm going to finish it within a day. I kind of slowed myself down to really process the information. And, you know, to me, this is a book that you're meant to study. It's not a book that you're meant to read once. And I think I'm going to pick it up time and time again because it has some very, very interesting ideas. And I really do like the meditative practices. I really do like the creative practices. And I think don't think of it as a idea in terms of what you can create with this world. Don't think of it in terms of law of attraction. Think of it in terms of creativity. Think of it in terms of what ideas can spring out from this. Because when you detach yourself from the external circumstances, when you detach yourself from the mystical elements of this book, you have a really, really good moral framework. You have a really good framework to go out and approach problems. Because if you can direct 100% of your attention to your problems, I promise you, there is nothing in your way. That is really what it comes down to, and that is really what you'll gain from this book. With that said, it's a book that if you don't apply the things, you're not really going to gain anything from it. But again, it's the people that find this channel, the people that are willing to change, the people that are willing to do something different, the people that have a open mind and are willing to, you know, change and sacrifice a little bit so that they can live exactly how they should be. And you know, I feel like I've suggested a lot of books like this. I feel like I've suggested, what was the book? It was Your Invisible Power. It was by Genevieve something. I've recommended The Secret before. I've recommended Think and Grow Rich, obviously, Neville Goddard. I think all of these books have something to teach you, but I think perhaps this might be the best place to start with these ideas because I think it gives you the most practical uses in terms of creativity. And I don't want you to get wrapped up in the mysticism of it. I don't want you to focus just on that. Focus on the person you become. It means much more for you to become someone that is capable of greatness than to have something like the lottery come into your life and you never learn lessons. And that's what this book is really teaching you. It's teaching you the mastery of your mind for the mastery of your world. And when you understand that those are correlated, then you understand how it is you must go into the world and how it is you must go in the world to master it. With that said, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. If you want to suggest me books, look at the books that I've been recommending. Find something that you've read that might be similar because that's really how I want you guys to give me my next things to read. But there's a link for that in the description. If you want to join the channel, I'm going to start doing some more members-only content, so that should be fun. I really haven't figured out what exactly I'm going to do. I might do a book club through that. I think that would be a cool thing to do, where we read a chapter of a book every single week, and then we do a members-only stream for it. I think that would be a fun way to keep people engaged. On top of that, I also have a school where basically I have all of my writings, whether it's my poetry, whether it's my stories, whether it's my philosophy. So go ahead, check that out if any of that stuff is interesting to you. With that said, again, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. The growth on the channel is just, it's cool. It really is. It's finally the recognition that like I'm doing something that's interesting to other people, and I feel like for so long I didn't feel like that was, really apparent, but now it seems like, I'm really hitting the right audience, and I'm really, being seen by people that are interested in the things I have to talk about. So, can't ask anything more than that. With that said, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. I will catch you in the next one.